Welcome to Podcast Sound Advice, the place for up-to-date podcast tactics and trends. You'll find actionable strategies to help you grow your audience, expand your influence, and monetize your content. Join Phyllis and Kelvin for Podcast Sound Advice starting now.
Hello, and welcome back to Podcast Sound Advice. I'm Kelvin, and today is Tuesday, so we're going to talk tech. In the past, we've discussed recording environments and recording methods. So today, I'm going to talk about microphones. Now, I'm not going to do the normal, there are two types of mics, dynamic and condenser. One requires power, one doesn't, blah, 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 because that's boring. What I am going to do is give you a sample recording of different types of mics that I own. There is no sponsored content here, just a number of microphones that I've accumulated over the last several years. My collection includes both dynamic and condenser mics that were purchased at different times for different purposes. The mics I will be using to record with today are the MXL BCD-1 broadcast dynamic mic, which I am currently using to record this audio, and is the mic I use for all of my indoor recordings, as well as for Zoom meetings and the like. You can get this particular mic anywhere from $140 to $170, depending on where you purchase it from. I'm also going to be recording with a VidPro XM55 professional video and broadcast unidirectional condenser microphone. I bought this mic for our camera so that we could record video and not have to have a mic in the shot. It's very similar to the mics you see TV journalists use outside on boom poles. This mic came as a kit with multiple connectors and adapters, batteries. Condenser mics require power, so unless provided through USB or another interface, you get batteries. A camera mount, a handle, a wind filter, and a foam pop filter. And it was all for about $80. It also came with a shock mount for the mic as well. The next mic that I'll be using is the Audio-Technica ATR 2100 USB. It's another dynamic microphone, but it has the capability of being connected via direct USB or standard XLR connection. One of the first mics that we ever purchased. It's a solid performer used by a number of podcasters. The model I will be recording with has been discontinued, although I have seen it for sale on different sites at anywhere from $80 to $150. Now, I wouldn't spend that on an ATR 2100 because there's a new model that Audio-Technica has come out with called the ATR 2100X-USB, which lists on the Audio-Technica site for $99. The next mic is a Neewer, I think that's how you pronounce it, Neewer, I don't know, NW7000. It's another condenser microphone, therefore requires power, which this particular mic is a USB microphone and gets its power via the USB. I bought this mic because, honestly, it was cheap. I was curious as to what kind of quality it would have for such a low price. It came as a kit with pretty much everything you'd need. Clamp for mounting, a swing arm, pop filter, a shock mount for the mic, and a USB cable for the outrageous price of $33. You actually might pay $40 for this particular kit today, and I'll let you be the judge of what the quality is. The next thing I'm going to use is the Skullcandy earbuds. Now, believe it or not, there are plenty of people out there that still use earbuds to record their podcasts. So I'm using a set of Skullcandy earbuds that were probably $20 or less. They are those wired earbuds with the inline mic, which is a condenser mic, that you see connected to smartphones and hanging out of people's ears all the time. You can get a pair of these pretty cheap, anywhere from $9 to $30. And then last but not least, I'm going to be using the microphone that is built into my laptop. Now, it's going to be another condenser mic, But other than the fact that I have an HP Envy laptop, I can't really tell you much about the mic. To be fair, when I recorded the mics at the same level and at the same distance from my face, or chin to be exact. If you made a fist and then stuck your pinky finger and thumb straight out, put your thumb on your chin and touched the mic with your pinky, that's the distance I placed all the mics from my chin. Exclusive of the laptop and Skullcandy, which, those mics I couldn't really move. And I didn't really feel like getting my chin that close to my laptop. I think you get the idea. But for those of you with different sized hands than me, that's about 8 to 9 inches away from the mic. What you'll hear from each mic is 3 takes. Well, actually, it's 1 take, but processed 3 ways. The first recording will be a raw recording. It'll be just how the mic sounded right after recording. Now, this is not going to be up to industry standard levels, so it's going to sound quiet. May not sound like there's a lot of noise there or anything, but it probably will be lower than expected. The same recording will play again, except this time I will bring that level of that audio up to the industry standard loudness. Now, that's something they call LUFS is the abbreviation. You can Google it if you feel like it. But it deals with the perceived loudness of the track or the audio. iTunes prefers audio to be submitted at minus 16 LUFS. And that's so that when you're listening to podcasts and audio provided by iTunes and others, that you don't have to turn your volume up and down to go from one podcast to the next podcast to the next podcast or recording whatever you're listening to, because all of those will come across at the same loudness, perceived loudness level. The third recording will be industry standard levels with processing to remove background noise and the same kind of standard finalized recording that you would hear on a finished podcast. So listen in, make some notes, and let me know which microphone you thought sounded better. This is the MXL BCD-1 dynamic microphone. Before you judge a man, walk a mile in his shoes. After that, who cares? He's a mile away and you've got his shoes. This is the MXL BCD-1 dynamic microphone. Before you judge a man, walk a mile in his shoes. After that, who cares? He's a mile away and you've got his shoes. This is the MXL BCD-1 dynamic microphone. Before you judge a man, walk a mile in his shoes. After that, who cares? He's a mile away and you've got his shoes. This is the VidPro XM55 shotgun condenser mic. People say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. This is the VidPro XM55 shotgun condenser mic. People say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. This is the VidPro XM55 shotgun condenser mic. People say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. This is the Audio Technica ATR 2100 dynamic mic. Everything happens for a reason, but sometimes the reason is that you're stupid and you make really bad decisions. This is the Audio Technica ATR 2100 dynamic mic. Everything happens for a reason, but sometimes the reason is that you're stupid and you make really bad decisions. This is the Audio Technica ATR 2100 dynamic mic. Everything happens for a reason, but sometimes the reason is that you're stupid and you make really bad decisions. This is the Neewer NW7000 condenser microphone. The best thing about me, I'm a limited edition. There are no other copies. I bet you're thinking, thank the good Lord about now, aren't you? This is the Neewer NW7000 condenser microphone. The best thing about me, I'm a limited edition. There are no other copies. I bet you're thinking, thank the good Lord about now, aren't you? This is the Neewer NW7000 condenser microphone. The best thing about me, I'm a limited edition. There are no other copies. I bet you're thinking, thank the good Lord about now, aren't you? Skullcandy earbuds, test 1. Forgetting to do the thing that helps me not forget to do the things is the thing that I forgot to do. Skullcandy earbuds, test 1. Forgetting to do the thing that helps me not forget to do the things is the thing that I forgot to do. Skullcandy earbuds, test 1. Forgetting to do the thing that helps me not forget to do the things is the thing that I forgot to do. HP NV laptop, built-in condenser microphone. Be the reason someone smiles today, or the reason they drink. Whatever works. HP NV laptop, built-in condenser microphone. Be the reason someone smiles today, or the reason they drink. Whatever works. HP NV laptop, built-in condenser microphone. Be the reason someone smiles today, or the reason they drink. Whatever works. All right. I appreciate you sticking around this long and for listening to the different mic types. I hope this was helpful and gave you an idea of where to start when choosing a mic. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to send me an email at podcast@soundadvicestrategy.com. And as a matter of fact, I would really appreciate it if you'd tell me which microphone you thought sounded better. Be it raw, leveled, or finalized. It would be greatly appreciated. Other than that, have a great day. Until next time.
That's our wrap for this episode. We hope you found today's sound advice helpful. Let us know what you think by leaving us a review. You can get more resources at podcastsoundadvice.com. Until next time.